Welcome to some more Hell Let Loose Update 11 news, and the big news this week is the audio occlusion update. First though, they are changing the weapon sounds for various weapons in the game, and these weapons are the M1 Garand, the Browning M1919, which is the machine gun, the Springfield sniper rifle, the MP40, the STG, and the MG42. Also, the reload sounds for the M1 Garand, MP40 and the STG are also changing. With the MP40, STG and the Browning machine gun, the audio design behind these weapons have been changed to what they call is a single shot spawning method, which plays a sound file pretty much every single time a bullet is fired. Previously, they used designed loops, which meant that sometimes parts of these loops were cut off when trying to single fire a weapon. So what this will mean is that the sounds made by these weapons will sound a lot more consistent and hopefully a lot better. They're also changing the vehicle damage sound effects. So when a certain component of a tank will get damaged, like the tracks, engine, turret and the hull, you will get certain new sound effects based on which parts are damaged. Like the tracks will start clanking, the engines will smoke and have a smoke sound effect, the turret will grind, and the hull will start creaking. This will give better feedback to the players inside and, well, around the tanks. And audio occlusion, what this is the effect on sound when it's obstructed by objects in the game world, which reduces the volume and high frequencies. So what this is going to do is, pretty much if someone's standing on the other side of a building to you and is firing their weapon, it's not going to sound as loud and as clear as it currently does in game. It's going to be probably a bit muted and sound a bit different. It's going to be interesting to see how that works in the game with identifying where people are, and especially with footsteps, because footsteps are quite loud in this game and it's really quite easy to figure out where someone is based on their footstep noise. And now with this audio occlusion update, it's going to mute, or I guess it's going to mute those footstep noises maybe quite significantly. So when this update comes out, I will do tests on that to, well, let you know what the differences actually are. Now let's look at the new sound effects for the M1 Garand, MP40 and the STG 44. So in my opinion, these new weapon sounds are a definite improvement over the originals, and with the new way they're doing the sounds where it's generating a sound per bullet instead of this loop, I think you can definitely tell there's a difference there, and yeah, it's a good improvement. Then lastly we get an extra look at the US Jungle Frog Skin uniform, and this is the helmet we're getting a look at this week. Now what's interesting is that this uniform was actually used by the Marine Raiders, which served in the Central Pacific and the Solomon Islands. So we're getting Pacific uniforms before the Pacific actually comes in to Hell Let Loose. And based on the Kickstarter information we have and the roadmap, we know the British are coming next. And then in Kickstarter it says the Canadians are coming after that, then it's the Pacific. So yeah, I'm not sure why they're working on Pacific stuff to put that in the game now, when I guess more focus for these cosmetics should be on, you know, what's currently in the game, the current front in the game, like the Eastern and the Western front, and then the British coming in. But you know, at the end of the day, it's more cosmetics, it's more choice for people to choose what uniform they play as, so it's a good thing really. And that's all for this video. If you like the video, please give it a like, subscribe for more. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.